It's week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Right back to him on first down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
It's a gain of a yard.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's fourth down.
I think we should put a stopwatch on that one. You talk about having all day to throw the football, able to scan the field, find someone open after a long time. Big time credit to the offensive line for protection. That's what we used to call throwing out of the rocking chair.
And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On first down, Connor. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Room to run again, and all the way up to the 46. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Across midfield.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Peters. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to tailback. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On second down now, Connor. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Good for a Chicago Bears.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That's caught by Jackson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Flushed, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Quarterback taken down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also with up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Barnes. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They'll run on 1st down. Barnes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Caught. It's Cruz left side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. first down. It's Barnes. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The ball carried.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, it's Warner. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On 2nd down, Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He was tackled at the 40.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
3rd and 4.
And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
They're on 27-yard line.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Cowboys.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Barnes. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So we have reached halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Bears 10. Cowboys.
The lake effect snow set to continue for the 2nd half of action as we are back underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
They'll set up to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The throw over the middle, taken in. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears now ready to take over again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Prescott on first down, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And a Cowboy first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Cruz on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. He got 29 yards that time. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Barnes. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barnes, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Blankenship's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down now, Connor. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up third and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a fourth and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barnes, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now third and 11 coming up. On third down, Barnes, nifty move. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
First down, Dallas.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper.
Prescott.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
At the 41-yard line.
Prescott yet again. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. Prescott looks to throw on first.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Barnes. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run the counter. It's Peters. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A big play there, 85 yards, as the Bears push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage,